Saturday, June. Thank God it ain't September. Saturday, June 7th. Can you see it? You can literally see the freaking Canadian smoke. Today we have an air quality warning. Yeah. Canada, can you take back your fucking smoke? Please. So, first corn we planted. I keep telling you I was going to show it to you, but I keep forgetting. It actually doesn't look bad. Won't be long, it'll need spraying. Is there some unevenness like on the headlands, like I said, where, you know, we turned after getting all the rain? Yeah. But it ain't bad. Like there's one that obviously came up a little late, and there's a skip, one that didn't come up. But for the most part, and yes, the dirt's dark because it rained yesterday. It would be nice if you would take your Canadian smoke back so the sun would come out, because I'd really like to finish my beans this weekend. I mean, it's, you know, the 7th of June. So, deer tracks going through here. But yeah, for the most part, I'm not going to complain. It don't look half bad. So I said I wasn't going to complain, which I'm not, because it doesn't do any good. But so like that corn should be just starting to spike. The corn down to Ira hasn't come up yet. So we're all over the board. That was our biggest corn for the weekend of, you know, June 7th and June 8th. So yeah, we'd sure like it to be a lot farther along than that, and especially stuff that's not out of the ground yet, but it is what it is. And obviously we don't have any beans out of the ground yet. They should pop up fairly quickly, as warm as earlier this week was. I mean, we're supposed to stay in the 70s with some 80s and whatnot. We just got to get rid of that. Thing's got to be able to come through the smoke. I mean, I can't emphasize for you non-farmers enough how when we have this bullshit like we have in previous years, it is not good for the crop. Not good for getting your crop to grow. So I'm not going to zoom in, but I got the fertilizer wagon out over there. I just got done getting nice and wet, washing that. I mean, you can see, almost acts like it's going to rain, but it's not. That's just the Canadian smoke making a haze. I mean, the sun is trying to shine, as you can tell, filtered through it. But yeah, I mean, look at the haze up there along that wood line. I don't know. It is, as you can tell, drying the dirt out, you know, some. We didn't get a lot of rain, obviously, but not that we need any right now. But one way or another this afternoon, I'm getting the planter out because there's still a little fertilizer left in the boxes. I'm gonna get that all evened out and go tear up a couple acres up back in that field. That's most of it's going to be prevent plant now, and plant another 2-3 acres of corn to get rid of the rest of the fertilizer that's in the planter, and tomorrow hopefully finish beans. All right, welcome to this clusterfuck. So as you can see over there where it's quite dark, I'm not, well, fuck it, I'll zoom in. Yeah, I mean, I got through it. It was a little tacky. It wasn't bad. As you can probably hopefully see, the swamp is still out because, you know, it's been so wet. But this is where we used to pile shit in this little area here during the summers when there was no fields to spread on. Let me unzoom you now. Till we got some hay up when we had cows, and then we'd lightly spread on hay fields and whatnot. So anyways, this field has been piss pounded with cow shit for fucking 50 plus years. So when I burn out the rest of this fertilizer that's in here, I don't care if it's got fertilizer, it'll get anhydrous. But I'm only going to plant maybe, it's like 7 acres here. I'm only going to plant maybe half over, not even. Obviously go around the big ass wet hole. And I'll probably put this into corn. And then the rest, I think I'm going to drill into beans rather than take prevent plant on it. Fuck it. So, yeah. So that's our clusterfuck for this afternoon. Alright, so there was another 3 acres worth of corn put in on June 7th. But it accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. Getting rid of the last of that fertilizer that was in there. Makes life a lot easier to clean the thing when there's no fertilizer in it. Still got a little bit of seed left because I had to break open a new bag and put in. I'll suck all this out into the shop vac. I saved a bag over there. Threw the rest in the dumpster. Got another closing wheel that took a shit, but we ain't gonna worry about that. Changing that out right now. I think when I get done sucking the seed out, I'll go up back with the drill the other 4 acres of that field so it's done. And then tomorrow, all we got is that 6 or 7 acres that way. And we're done. So, well, we're done other than we never went to Plainville, way too wet. And never went to the 2 fields down by the big swamp, way too wet. And I mean, it's drying up now, but unfortunately tomorrow night, rain. Monday, Tuesday, chance of rain. And like I said, it's the 7th of June. So, yeah, there comes a point you gotta quit. Well, I mean, the 10th is our cutoff date. All right, sucked about a half a bag of seed out. But they're cleaned out now. So, yeah, shop vac works good for that. I keep forgetting to mention it's June, as I keep mentioning. And we all know what month June is for. That's right, dairy month. Support your dairy farmers. Yeah, not that other fucking nonsensical thing that, 4 years of Biden flying some rainbow looking flag off of the fucking White House next to the American flag and whatnot. When our people who gave it all, died for our freedoms, get 1 fucking day, which we just had, a week and a half or so ago, Memorial Day, and you get a month? No. We should all be proud, but you don't need a fucking month to, whatever. I mean, it's also Men's Mental Health Month. That's, I don't know. I'll bet you there's a lot of men farmers right now whose mental health ain't so great. I know mine hasn't been, but I'll survive, don't worry. I'm not ready to do something stupid, so, but I'm just saying. Well, I'll stop right here for a minute. I had that nice wet hole in the center that never dried up, and obviously over there by the swamp, so that's where I split it. That's corn. This is gonna be beans. Well, I'm on my 3rd time around my headland, so yeah, it's gonna make it a little interesting to get to that cornfield to spray and do anhydrous. I'm just gonna have to run up along the edge of the beans. It's tacky over there where it's always in the shade most of the day, so I'll run up along there. I mean, in all honesty, I don't want to collect prevent plant insurance. I'd rather actually farm the land and try and make some money off of that. Those 2 fields that way that are like 24 acres, I got no choice. They're way too wet. Plainville, same thing, especially with the rain coming. So we're gonna end up with about 40, I don't know, somewhere's in the neighborhood of 40 acres that aren't gonna get planted. Man, our air quality. Like I said, you can see it. It's like 130 on their scale. We're in the unhealthy number. So, Canada, come and get your smoke and take it back. So anyways, it's about 5 o'clock. I can easily get that done over there tomorrow. So I've made the executive decision to wash this fucker and get it over with. Yep. I just took the vacuum, the shop vac, and sucked out any of the... I'm not taking the augers all out this year. That's just a son of a bitch to take all that stuff apart. I'm just gonna That's why I just pulled it up on a rock so she slopes that way a little. So all the water will, you know, run out into the seed tubes and down. But yeah, it's got to get done. I mean, I know some of you think that I love to wash things, because we do wash everything. No, I fucking hate it. But that's how you keep shit in decent shape. So those things are expensive. Can't afford to replace it right now. All right, I just finished. A little over, what was it? I don't know, hour and 20 minutes, something like that. Almost an hour and a half. I hate doing it, because then you look afterwards and you're like, well, shit, you know, damn it, there's still some dirt. Yeah, well, we're not gonna look, because all the fertilizer is off it. It's fucking clean. It just needs to be greased now. Anybody that wants to clean things better, please come and do it. You're doing it for free. Actually, if you do it really, really well, I'd pay you. So, better yet, build a tractor/implement car wash. I'd frequent it, so build it near me. Yes. I washed the back of the tractor off. I didn't bother to wash the rest. That's my anhydrous tractor, so it's just going to get dirty again. So, yeah, now my back hurts. But now I got to grease the, 10,000 fucking grease fittings on it. Because I always like, as I've said before, and most of you know, I like to grease shit after I wash it so that it pushes any water out that might have got into a bearing or a spacer or whatever. So, but it's washed. So it's Monday, June 9th. Got my anhydrous pump out. Got that all ready. As you can tell, there's some dark clouds rolling in. Here's our future radar. We're in the severe thunderstorm warning for like the next 4 hours. Yeah, it's not good. So anyways, I just got done not greasing. I greased the planter the other day after I washed it. Come on, phone. I just got done putting white lithium grease spray on all the chains and whatnot. So with our insurance cutoff date being tomorrow, June 10th, and we're in the 1.5 to 2 inch range between this storm and the storms tomorrow, I think farming in this area might be over with as far as planting goes. Yeah, it's very humid. I'm sweating. So, but yeah, it's starting to look a little ominous. But that's a tough word to say. So I'm going to end this video rather than have a long one. So we got done what we got done. I'm pretty impressed with what we did this first week of June. We basically planted more of our crop in June than we did in the month of May, because the month of May sucked. It just sucked. And it wasn't all the rain, it was the cold too. But so push on the Grumpy Farmer apparel link, get your Grumpy Farmer apparel. Here's your one more thing. So I went to the house today for lunch, and just watching the news lately. Gavin Newsom, Newscum there out in California is going to sue Trump now because he sent in the National Guard because of all the rioting. It just, I don't know. Some of you lefty loons, how do you support that shit? Somebody sent me a thing on Instagram earlier that showed this coming Saturday, the 14th of June, which is Trump's birthday. And I guess we're having some big military to-do too, because it's our 250th anniversary birthday of, our army or whatever. But anyways, the fucking paid protests that are going to happen this weekend. How are they calling it? Just like back during, 2020, the peaceful protests. Yeah, have you watched any of it? Fucking throwing cinder blocks and rocks at cop cars' windshields and windows, and
You know, the ICE agents, vehicles and all that, lighting fucking vehicles on fire, and yeah, the peaceful protesting. So this Saturday should be a real shit show. This video might not come out before that. I don't know, because there's another one set to come out. But I don't get it, okay? You hate Trump. We get it. We hated Biden. We hated Obama. But we didn't burn the fucking country down and try and kill people by throwing cinder blocks through their windshields and shit like that. So, and if you are defending Newsom and all these other sanctuary states and cities, you want these fucking illegals to stay here? What is wrong with you? I mean, I don't fucking get it. You're okay with the murders, the rapes, and all that shit, I guess. Are they all horrible people? No. But guess what? No matter what, they broke the fucking law. Go back home. Come through the front door the way you're supposed to if you want so-called asylum. Okay? And it amazes me, the majority of them who are here doing all this shit and burning the American flag and waving the flag from the country that they came from, then why the fuck didn't you stay there? Okay? Don't bring your fucking bullshit to our home. I mean, I don't get it. And if you support that, what the fuck is wrong with you? See you in the next one, which will probably be spraying, anhydrous, whatever, lots of rain. I don't know. Like I said, I hope we don't get the 1.5 to 2 inches they're calling for.